Hello, it's Monika from Crafting with Quilling Lady and welcome to day number 9 of hashtag 12 days of Christmas in July 2026. Today I'm going to use some snowflakes to create my project. I've got 6 by 12 inches cut blank. I'm going to fold it in half to create the cut base. And I'm going to show you a trick how to make a shaped card. Super simple, quick and very effective in the end. So I'm going to use my nesting dice, circle nesting dice from my stash, and I'm going to use 2 of them. So basically there was 1 circle in the middle, but I need to create a border. So I've got 300 GSM white card for the base, and then I use the border with 300 GSM white card and also very nice light silver color. Here, as you can see, I placed the bigger circle just a little bit over the top fold, and I'm going to use my pencil to trace the circle. So this way it doesn't really look great, but wait for it, I'm going to show you a trick. I've got a scrap piece of card from my stash. I'm going to fold it in half, burnish it, just to make sure it is going to be even, because this one is 300 GSM. Then I'm going to place it at the bottom, and I'm going to use a pencil to draw the bottom of the snow globe. Super quick, simple, and here you can use whatever shape you want. So I think this is the easiest way to create shaped snow globe card. If you've ever done it this way, please let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm going to use my scissors and it is going to be symmetrical. How cool is that? And whenever you create those shapes, make sure that card will fit in the envelope. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the bottom empty and then I'm going to use my trimmer. So now it is time to use your scissors to fussy cut that shaped card. Super quick and simple, right? Make sure you don't cut on the top fold because we want to open the card, right? If you haven't heard about hashtag 12 days of Christmas in July 2026, it is hosted by MonikaWeclewskaakapaperMona, and together with Katarina we bring you some absolutely fabulous Christmas inspiration every day. And the prompts are in the description down below, so go and have a look. Here is the silver card, and I'm going to trace the bottom of the snow globe here using my pencil. So as you can see, this card is super quick and simple and very effective. And what's really good about it, it stands proud on a flat surface. So as you can see, I'm going to create a snow globe, which means it's going to be a shaker card. And when I think about the snowflakes, I think about snowing, and then of course we need a snow globe, right? Have you ever created a snow globe card? If you have, did you use some cutting dice or did you use different technique? I'm really curious. So here is my bigger circle here, and I'm going to use beautiful collection from mint tie papers called Holy Jolly. And I'm going to die cut that circle where the snowman is. I absolutely love that image, and the snowman is so adorable. So now when this is ready, I'm going to adhere it on the circle I created using 300 GSM card. And when this is ready, that will go on top here. So now I will make sure the glue is set before I move on to the next step. Now it is time to create the frame using my liquid glue. If you ever make a mistake with it, you do have time to maneuver the elements, which I think is really cool. So my mechanism is nearly ready for the shaker element. Now we need a little bit of acetate, and this one is heavyweight acetate from Hanky Dory. I'm going to fussy cut it using my scissors, and at this point I thought I should have die cut it using my machine. But anyway, this one is super simple. So as you can see, I'm just going around roughly. It does not have to be perfect because no one will see the acetate behind your window. So when this is ready, then we need some red liner tape, and whenever you use it, make sure you burnish it really well before peeling off the backing. So with those 12 days of Christmas in July 2026, I left all the prompts for the first 12 days of Christmas in July in the description down below, and we're going to bring you some absolutely amazing inspiration every day at 7 a.m. UK time. So if you'd like to take part in our collaboration and challenge, all you have to do is to use those prompts and the hashtag 12 days of Christmas in July 2026. And I've just checked Instagram, and Irene and Margaret created some absolutely fabulous Christmas makes using our prompts. So I do encourage you to have a look at them and give them a like and comment under their projects, because they are simply gorgeous. So now it is time to use the trimmer to cut the bottom off a little bit, and then we can create the shaker element. So first I'm going to adhere the snowman using my liquid glue, and make sure you don't put the glue at the very top where the flap is. So now when this is ready, we can adhere double-sided foam adhesive to the shaker element, and I'm going to use some beautiful shaker elements from my stash I got last year, and you've seen some of them a few days ago. So now I'm going to use my double-sided foam adhesive, and I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces because we need a very narrow adhesive here. And if you do have strips of double-sided foam adhesive, that would be perfectly fine. However, I don't have it in my stash, so this is the way to go for me. And this one is nearly ready. Now it is time to peel off the backing and add a few drops of liquid glue, because this way it will be adhered forever. And try adhesive like double-sided tape or double-sided foam adhesive dries over time, and then it won't be sticky. Now it is time to place some snowflake elements from my shake elements, and to be honest, I put a little bit too much here, but you know what? In the end, it doesn't matter, because some of them will go at the bottom. And those snowflakes are so cool for shaker elements. I absolutely love them. Have you ever used snowflakes to create a shaker card? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now it will be time for a sentiment. Again, this one comes from mint type papers, and at this point I thought something is missing, so I'm going to back it up on that element I've got left from my previous project. So as you can see, this one is not the pattern paper, this one is the design paper. And actually it works so well, because even with the border I created around the sentiment, it really gives you that nice impression. I'm going to add double-sided foam adhesive to the sentiment, and at this point I thought something is missing on this card. It looks pretty plain. So what you can do, you can have a look at that Holly Jolly collection from Mint Type Papers, and they do have some elements that are already pre-cut for you, which I absolutely love, because this way it speeds up your projects, and I think this is really cool. So here you can see 4 elements on the left hand side. I added a tiny bit of double-sided foam adhesive at the back of the present, and now I'm going to adhere those 2 poinsettias and the star, and the card will be completed. Super quick and simple, right? I really hope you'll feel encouraged to create your own card or project using snowflakes. I would absolutely love to see it, so don't forget to use that hashtag 12 days of Christmas in July 2026. As you can see, there is plenty of space to write your message inside, and the card stands proudly on a flat surface. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And something big is coming in August, so stay tuned. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!